Hey, what's up, guys? This is Trav back again here at Big Boy Toy Reviews. And here we are with part two of the SGD 003 Chun Li. And, well, I should say Battle Girl Chun Li. And so, part two, we're going to put her clothes on. So, I was very shocked when the clothes came in. I literally just got the email with the shipping information like Sunday, and it was here on Tuesday. So actually shot the video of her with her like bikini on Monday, and then the clothes were here on Tuesday. So that's crazy. They came really, really fast. So I was surprised. I thought it was going to be another week or so before the clothes came in, but they came in. So let's go ahead and take a look at the clothes. So they came in the box, and inside the box they had this little styrofoam case. And here are her Street Fighter, I guess 1 and 2 clothing. And so she comes with obviously the entire Street Fighter outfit. I don't know what you kimono. I don't know what you would call this. I don't know what her outfit is called, but it is done very, very nicely. Like it's embroidered. I think that's what's that. I think that's what's that. I think that's what that's called is in embroidery, right? It's not. It's not glued on. It's not like a. It's not stick. It's not like a sticker or anything like that. It's actually sewn into the material. So yeah, this looks really, really good. Even her sash around her waist, really, really good. And it's Velcro, so that'll work really nicely. And then I believe this has a zipper in it. And we take this styrofoam piece out. We can take the belt off, and we can look inside. Yeah, there's a zipper in there. And so we'll just unzip it, and actually could have seen it from the top, huh? See what it looks like. So I guess this will be relatively easy to put on. We'll have to see how easy that is. But anyway, yeah, very, very nicely done. Very nicely done. The little bows or whatever that go right there. You got the collar, all sewn in. You can feel it. It is embossed. Embossed, is that sticking out or debossed? I don't remember. Then around the bottom of it, it does have wire in it. Not a very strong wire. Would have thought they would have put a stronger wire in there. The back doesn't seem to have a wire in it for some reason, so they just put a wire in the front part. That's very strange and kind of cheap if you ask me. But yeah, look at that on the back. I mean, it's just done really, really nicely. Obviously, we'll get a better look of it when I put it on her, but yeah, she comes with that piece. And then obviously she comes with her boots, as you can see. And the boots are also done very, very nicely. You can see that it has some dirtiness to them, some weathering. They're not perfectly like pristine white. I do love that. Now, what's weird? Now they do have the left and right on there, so that's good. But this one is as you can see is like clean, right? But then this one is dirty at the bottom. So the right foot is very dirty, and it's actually more dirty than the other boot in general. So maybe not. I can't really tell. Let's see if I can get better light. Yeah, no. Just looking at them, yeah. I mean, look, there's like dirt here. And I can't rub it off. Oh yeah, I put on gloves this time too. But yeah, for some reason they made this shoe dirty. So I don't know if that is supposed to, I don't know if that's right or not. But yeah, that shoe was dirty. So then she came with, actually before I showed that, she came with her bracelets. So she does get 2 of her bracelets. So that's cool. You can go ahead and take those out of the packaging. And open it up. Get a better look at it. So yeah, 2 of the bracelets, kind of cheap looking, to be honest with you. They almost feel 3D printed. They're not though. But they don't really, oh, they're magnetized. Oh, that's cool. They're magnets. Oh, that's awesome. Never mind. I love these. Let's look at the paint really quick. No, that's really cool. Oh, actually, there's a lot of sculpted detail in these. Look at the paint on the actual spikes. Oh, yeah, these are cool. And now, yeah, I guess you can see they're right there in the middle of the magnets. Yeah, these are really, really nice. I like these. Really like these. Let's actually get a close-up of the boots, too, so you guys can see. You can see how dirty that is. And I tried to scrape it off. And like this is her little eye tool. Yeah, it doesn't scrape off. Like it's like molded in there. So, but the boots do look like real leather. They might actually be, maybe a pleather. Obviously laces. They got styrofoam filling it in right now. But very, very nicely detailed boots. Very nice. Here's the left shoe. Seeing this one's really clean. Very strange. See, this boot is not as dirty, but you can still see like weathering, and you can tell she's clearly been using them, but maybe I don't know why this one is clean at the bottom. It's very strange. But yeah, let's go ahead and take this one out. Let's take a look at it. This one is coming apart. Come on, get out of here. Right. So yeah, just like the other one, nicely painted. Magnet works just fine. Very, very cool. I love the fact that they put magnets in these. And yeah, they can be turned around either way. So the magnets work both ways. Very cool. And then her sash, the little sash that was on the outfit, looks very, very nicely detailed and tailored, I guess you can say. Love the embroidery on it. Looks so freaking good. And then she comes with an extra, so I guess this is what they want you to put on her instead of the current outfit that she has on, which I showed you guys in the first video. So she comes with this little white bra. So I have to figure out how to put that on. But she comes with this little white bra, and then she comes with a pair of panties to go under her outfit that doesn't have the little bow and stuff on it. So yeah, she gets these underwear next. So we'll go ahead and put it on her, and we'll see what she looks like. She should look pretty damn good. I can't wait. See you on the flip. Okay, and here she is in full battle gear, and she looks absolutely fantastic. So that is one issue that has been demonstrated there. So the cuffs here, although look nice, they easily fall off just by a little tap because they are a magnet. So, but they are really easy to put back on, and they have to go on in a specific way. They are more oval shaped than exactly round. So you kind of have to put it around her arms in a way that's kind of goes, I don't know, sideways. It's hard. It's kind of hard to say, but it goes around her arms like this way. Like, I don't know, like kind of like this, and they have to go like that because they're oval. It's more tapered on one side, so you got to twist it around to have it on the oval side. So if an oval is like this, she would have to stick her hand or arm through it this way, because if you tried to do it this way and try to stick her arm, her arm would be flat like that and it wouldn't go in. So they have to go in a certain way. Now she can stand on her own with the boots on. So let's see if I can demonstrate that. It's not, I wouldn't recommend it. Like, you don't want her to stand on your shelf by herself, but she can, if you get her feet right, she can actually stand with the boots on. Let's see. Can I get it? Yes, she can. I had her standing earlier. And bam, she can actually hold a pose by herself for a little bit. A little shaking, like jumping up and down, can easy, or if you wobble your shelf, she will definitely fall. So you still definitely want to use the stand, but the boots do help her to stand if you just have her standing straight up and down. You're not going to do any dynamic posing with this because the feet are still what they are, and this is very soft, very, other than her leg and her foot being in there, it's very hollow. So it doesn't have a whole lot inside to keep her stable, but she can stand up straight now that she has her combat boots on. But yeah, you see now she's starting to lean back. So you don't want to keep her in that, or keep her without her stand. So anyway, she does look so good though. All the articulation still works the same. The outfit does not hinder the articulation whatsoever. She can still get her arm up. She can still get it forward and up and around, all the way up like that. She can still side to side very easily. She can still crunch forward. Whoops. See, those those bracelets are going to be a problem. She can still crunch forward. Whoops. And backwards, obviously. If she can crunch forward, obviously she can crunch backwards. Her leg are obviously, nothing is going to block her leg articulation, because this thing is just, she just has her legs completely open. Now I did swap out her bikini, and so the other panties, or I guess her little panties are in there. You do want to lift the stockings up though, so that her outfit can go around it. And there is a wire throughout the front. I think I told you that already, but none in the back. So the back just kind of flips. You can't really pose that, but you can pose this a little bit. It's okay. I would have rather it have been a little bit more stiff wire, but maybe they couldn't have done that with the embroidering that they did for the details on her outfit. But man, she looks so freaking good. The little bra thing looked too small. I thought it was going to be too small to fit around her boobs, but it does fit. You just kind of got to squeeze them in there, and luckily the boobs are soft enough to squeeze it in there. You don't need it. I don't think you necessarily need it, but maybe it's for bleeding purposes. Like, I don't know if this outfit will ever bleed into the silicone or not. So maybe that's why they have that there, but then it doesn't protect the rest of the body. So I don't see why that would be necessary. All right, so we have the bracelets back on. Yeah, these things are a pain in the butt, so I'm going to keep her arms out off to the side, because if they're too close, I'm going to hit them and they're going to fall off. But I forgot where I was. But anyway, I think I was on articulation. Yeah, everything is the same. She still can move her foot up and down. Actually, probably a lot easier now that the boot is on it. So that's good. Obviously, the legs are fine. They can still move. I think that's what I was saying earlier. Oh, and I was saying about the undies. yeah, you want to be able to get those down and around the stockings so you can't see where the stockings end. So yeah, she looks really, really good in her outfit. I mean, just stunning, absolutely stunning. So let's go ahead and put her on the stand, and we can get an up close and personal look at the figure. Okay, so starting from the head down, starting at that neck, the embroidery pattern on that neck looks really, really beautiful. It is so well done, just all over. The arms, the sleeves fit really, really nicely around her arms and around her shoulders. They look really, really good. It looks just like the game. And then the same for around her boobies. Now, these look a little uneven. Like this pattern looks a bit uneven, but that might just be some adjustment that I need to make. Let's see. Yeah. I think that's just some adjusting with the outfit, that's all. But I love the fact that they sewed it all in, so you don't have to worry about peeling later on in the years if you decide to keep something like this. You don't have to worry about that peeling over the years. You just got to keep it clean. And then that sash around her waist, very, very nicely done. And her undies are kind of peeking out there. Not a big deal though. Yeah, just going all the way down. Just that sewing job they did on this thing is just phenomenal. It is so freaking good. Then down to her boots. The boots look great. They look fantastic. Both of them. Just so good. And then around here to the back. Now you can kind of see, now I can kind of demonstrate how when you put the head on, you do kind of have to tuck it in. So you can tuck that in to the back so that'll even out. So you just kind of got to mess with it and see. You can tuck that meat in. But you can see the zipper there. Again, that pattern around her neck goes all the way to the back. Then you kind of got that S pattern on the back there. Like I said, this is Velcro. But yeah, stitching is just so nicely done. So freaking good. Then her little shoulder pads. Very, very nicely done. I got no complaints, and obviously just it'll look a little weird just depending on how they get adjusted. But yeah, she just looks phenomenal in her outfit. So freaking good. And she fills it out really well. Like, it doesn't look super baggy on her or anything like that. Like, she just it fills out really, really nicely. Like, her boobs are right there, you know. It fits her, especially once you get this around her waist and then it trims out her waist. Yeah, I mean, it just tapers her in nicely. Really, 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 really good. Now, after looking at it for a while, I do kind of wish these bracelets may have been like metal, or maybe, I don't know. They kind of look cheap. They look a little cheap for how expensive this figure is. So the bracelets are not the best. They're definitely not the best for sure. Let's get a close up on those. Not the biggest fan of those bracelets. I just think they look kind of cheap. I don't know if they were supposed to be metal, actually metal in the game. I think they were. It'd have been nice if they had just came with like a metal piece, but maybe that was just too hard to make. But yeah, she looks really, really good. All right, guys, so let's take a look. So I went on ahead and took the stockings off because I did want you guys to get a detailed look at her legs, because you didn't get to see like the fine detail and stuff. You can't see the fine detail with the stockings on, and plus this might be a look that you want to do. You might not want to have her or display her with the stockings on, so I just wanted to show you that as well. So getting the close up on those feet, so it does have that weird silicone shiny look, so I'll need to get some powder to get that shininess out. But yeah, this is the way that her feet look, and so you can see that the nails are sculpted, but you can see also that it's very much like a jelly type of substance. Not substance, I mean texture, like a jelly type of texture, because there's nothing in here. There's no wire or anything in her feet, so they're just kind of hanging out there. I did wipe them off. They were getting a little linty. Still have some on this foot. But moving up the leg here, and so you can see that the legs are like, you can tell that they really went into detail to try to get that texture, that skin texture, or that skin texture look, I should say. And then coming up on the thighs, zoom out a little bit here so you can see the sculpting and the detail there. So it is hot. They obviously did some shading here on the legs to kind of define the muscularity in her legs. You can see the knees. The knees are also very well defined. And then coming up, I did change out her underwear because the underwear that came with the suit was just a little too thin, and it's hard to get it around the sticky silicone. When she has her stockings on, it's easy to slide it around, but the other pair of underwear that came with her, or that came with the outfit, aren't stretchy. Like they're not very elastic. These are super elastic, so these are easy to get around her when she doesn't have her stockings on. So I didn't want to pop a thread or seam or whatever on those other underwear, which I did, taking them off, which sucks. And now here's a good look of her without the stockings on and the boots on. So back up a little bit, gonna give you a full view of what she looks like with just the boots, no stockings. Well, obviously the rest of the outfit on. But yeah, you can get the boots on without the stockings. It's a little bit trickier. You do have to untie the shoes and everything, but those laces are really easy to tie up. They're nice and long. So yeah, she looks really good without the stockings on as well. So you can pull off this look also. Now taking another look at the legs here, I wanted to see if we can actually get a good view of the veins. So you can really see them in the legs. So you can really see those veins in the legs. Yeah, there you go. You can really see the veins there now. So she does have that throughout her body, but they are way more prominent on the legs, obviously, because that's her main thing that she attacks with. But yeah, just wanted to show that off really quick, because that is Really, really cool. Okay, and then here she is without the suit on, and you can see the other little bra that came with her outfit. So it does fit. You do have to kind of squeeze her boobs in, but you see it does fit-ish on her. But here you can see her in her full glory without the stockings on, and just looking amazing. Absolutely amazing. She still has the boots on, so you still can leave the boots on. Just giving some other looks here. Looking so good. And then here around the back. Now the reason I was okay with taking the stockings off is because SGD Studios did say that they would send me another pair of stockings. Unfortunately, they're making me pay shipping for them, so that's $25 for freaking a pair of stockings. But I do need a pair, so I was like, fuck it. But yeah, there she is from the back. And yes, I am filming this on another day. The next day, actually, because I was up really late filming this thing, and I was tired, so I was going to go ahead and finish filming during the day the next day. So that's what I'm doing now. That's what she looks like without her stockings and stuff from the back. And just trying to get a close-up on her face to show you guys the actual rooted eyelashes. I think you should be able to see those. The ones at the bottom are painted, even though it's doing a good job to look like they're not. But if you look at the eye on the right, I guess, yeah, the eye on the right here, you can see that the eyelashes are actually sticking out. So she does have rooted eyelashes. I do mention it at the end of the video, but since I'm filming the next day, you can disregard that me saying that at the end of the video, because I'm showing it toward the middle or beginning of the video, depending on when I set the clip up for editing. But yeah, I just wanted to show off those eyelashes. That's really, really cool. All right, so here is an example of her without her bra on, and hopefully you can see the veins and stuff also in her boobs. Hopefully that it's coming off on the camera better than how I can see it really well. Hopefully you can see it really well through the camera. I'm looking through my camera. It looks like you can see them to me, but once I do the editing and stuff, it might not show up. But she does have the veins and stuff throughout her body and also in her boobs. And getting a slightly closer look here. Obviously, I'm blurring out the nips, but just getting a closer look here at the realism. Yeah, she is awesome. Like, as you can see, I have her like kind of in a pose right now. Not the most stablest of poses, but you can get her to do some really dynamic posing. Yeah, this is an amazing figure. I mean, if you were able to get your hands on her, you are a very, very lucky person. This is going to be definitely a standout in my collection for sure, because one, I have nothing of this scale whatsoever, so she's just going to stand out anyway. But now that she has her battle suit and everything, I mean, it is just a almost damn near perfect figure. Like, I mean, really, the only complaints that I really have about this is that I wish the fingers could go in a proper fist. That would be nice. but unfortunately she can't. And of course, these bracelets that just are constantly falling off if you handle her a little too, not even roughly, just handle her a little bit. If you just tap these things, they fall off. Luckily, they are really easy to put back on, but yeah, if you just tap them, they fall apart. But other than that, the hair is also a little unruly, but that's a rooted hair thing. I mean, that's just me having to figure out how to do maintenance on stuff like that. And I did find out that she does have rooted eyelashes. So the top eyelashes are actually rooted as well. The eyebrows are not rooted. The eyebrows are painted, but the eyelashes are actually rooted as well. So I did not notice that until just now when I was closing things out. But yeah, anyway, that is it for the review. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And until next time, peace.